Let's be honest, South Park should have died like 5 cancellations ago, but here we are, over 25 years, and somehow it's still one of the most savage, relevant, and hysterical shows on TV. Why? Well, maybe because it's the only place where a kid dies every week, Satan hosts a talk show, and Barbra Streisand gets roasted harder than a Thanksgiving turkey. It all started in 1997 when dial-up internet was screaming in our ears and Beanie Babies were a legitimate financial investment. And from day one, it came out swinging. First episode, a kid gets an alien probe, literally, and people were like, oh, this isn't The Simpsons, this is chaos. But it worked, because unlike every other show, South Park doesn't care. Like truly, not edgy for attention, more like burn the house down and roast marshmallows in the ashes. Remember the NASCAR episode where Cartman becomes a full-blown idiot just so he could drive in NASCAR? He literally drinks Vagisil to lower his IQ. Not only does it dunk on NASCAR stereotypes, it also makes fun of Cartman pretending to be poor just to fit in. That's not writing. That's art. Or how about when Randy Marsh buys a Blockbuster in 2012 and slowly turns into Jack Nicholson from The Shining because no one rents DVDs anymore? That's how South Park operates. It doesn't just parody pop culture, it annihilates it with a chainsaw made of sarcasm and social commentary. And they're always fast, like ridiculously fast. Thanks for the 6-day air process, Trey Parker and Matt Stone can write, animate, and voice an episode in a week. That's why they can cover stuff like TSA, TikTok, and Cayenne's fish sticks joke before it even cools off. Do you like fish sticks? Yes. Then you're a gay fish. That joke became cultural currency, and Kanye was not pleased. Everyone else was, though. And let's talk Randy, the true main character of South Park. He's a geologist, a weed farmer, a singer, a chef, a performative disaster. One minute he's trying to outdance Lordy, the next time he's fighting other dads at Little League.
Arresting me for what? I'm not allowed to stand up for myself? I thought this was America. Huh? Isn't this America? I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
Randy is every dad who peaked in college and never looked back, and somehow he keeps getting better. And you can't forget the Michael Jackson episode either. Jackson moves to South Park under the alias Mr. Jefferson, builds Neverland in the suburbs, and moonwalks while denying literally everything. That's not even satire. It's more accurate than documentaries. And despite the insanity, South Park somehow still says something, like the episode where they turn gentrification into a Whole Foods sponsored dysphoria, or when they show kids how to start using vaping as a business model and then accidentally create a nicotine empire. That's not just funny, it's eerily accurate. So why isn't South Park dead? Because it keeps evolving. From low-res cardboard cutouts to full HD ridiculousness. The animation got better, the storytelling got sharper, and unlike shows that soften over time, Simpsons, South Park leans in harder. They don't apologize, they don't explain, they just go. Plus, Trey and Matt are unstoppable. They signed a $900 million deal with Paramount to keep making episodes and movies until the heat death of the universe. You could cancel the network and South Park would still find a way to stream itself on your toaster. And honestly, South Park survives because we want it to. It's the last unfiltered voice in comedy. It reminds us that the world is insane. And sometimes, the only response is to laugh so hard you forget you're watching a cartoon where a towel tells you to go get high. So here's to South Park, the only show where a talking poop can sing Christmas songs and still be more relevant than half of late night TV. Stay weird, stay offensive, and remember, respect my authority.